All right. I'm assuming that this is working. Hello, hello. This is me just going in and getting some practice time in to show my students that it's something that I do regularly, and I hope that they also do it regularly. It's the first day after Christmas break has begun. It's the first day of Christmas break, Saturday. So I'm going to get my stuff ready and I'm going to start practicing trombone for this one. I got to pull up my book. I got my metronome right here. Practice with my metronome. Nobody's joining me right now. I don't care. I'm just doing this because it'll be easier to do it this way and just upload it to my YouTube channel, and then I'll post that to the Google Classroom. What's that? Essential Elements Interactive. I got my second screen right over here. This is how I think you guys should do it, where the camera's like a little ways away from you. Metronome is over here, going to be between on my phone, between me and the up there, the microphone that's up there. You can already hear it. Got to make it nice and loud. Logging in to Essential Elements Online. I think it would be better. I prefer to have the book, but I didn't bring it with me. I can get it later from the school. Let's see. It's on Jingle Bells. I'm going to go back a ways. Trombone. What if I hit? All right, I'm going to go from 25 lightly row just because that's about where we stopped before. So for my setup, I got my trombone mount right here. And I got trombone in the case. Put it together. Pretty easy. It's only 3 parts. Put up my case, put it on the side. I kind of wish the camera was on my left so you could see what I was doing. And actually, it'd be a lot better if you could actually see my screen, but that's a little bit too much. So I got metronome set to 100 BPM, beats per minute. And I'm just going to go through and woo. It's a little bit crusty. I got this spray right here that isn't perfect for this, but I'm going to use it anyway. Ooh, that works pretty good, actually. Try not to spray your horn with it. This is meant to be cleaning computer screens, but I'm just going to use it for now. I think as a warm up, I'm just going to play each note that we've learned so far. I wish I had didn't have my desk in the way, so I wouldn't be like um, pointing at an angle. Should be more like this angle, I think. I think that would be a lot better. All right, that's all right. Just gonna warm up a little bit more. Really not. The slide isn't really moving very good, is it? All right, let's do it. I'm gonna do number 25 with my metronome, making sure it's nice and loud so I can hear it. And actually, it's got the really cool display, so I can set it up so I can see it, just to keep it on my eye. You can't see it on the camera, but I can see it right there. 1, 2, 3. It's all right. That's all right. And just because I have a bit more experience, I'm going to speed up the metronome just to do it faster for fun. I did see somebody come on to my live feed and they're like, seriously? He's streaming himself practicing? And I'm like, yes, I am streaming myself practicing. It's not meant to be something that's glamorous or amazing or anything like that. It's just meant to be a way to show you that sometimes practicing is not glamorous and it's more just putting the time in to get used to it. I'm going to move on. I'm not going to do 26 because you have to put in bar lines. I'm going to go to 27. Okay. The new note is position 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This also has like different accompaniments on here that I can play along with. I'm going to try them out. Maybe it'll come up on the recording. I'm not sure because the speakers are separate. Let's see if it works. How it sounds. I'm gonna try mariachi. Turn on my speakers. Okay, that's cool. Let's try playing along. See if my recording picks it up on the screen. I can see how that could be really confusing for a student because the way that it's playing, it sounds so fast compared to what I'm supposed to be playing on the trombone. I understand that it's double time that I'm playing along with, but a student might know that. Or maybe I'm just not giving my students enough credit. I don't know. Let's try reggae. Let me turn the speakers up even more. Try reggae. Yeah, it's like it's hard to hear it. It's really hard to hear it. I feel like the metronome is more effective. Au clair de la lune, 28. Let's try 28. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna speed it up a lot just for fun. One, two, three. See, if I wasn't used to this, if you're looking at number 28 from the book, Au clair de la lune, measure 3 and measure 7, moving between the E flat and the G to the F would be kind of confusing. So what I would do if I was you, if I was a student that wasn't used to playing this on the trombone, I would play it really slow. Wait. You know what I mean? And then I would even incorporate the metronome to get used to that. And then after I feel comfortable with it, I speed the metronome up a little bit. All that. Maybe even more. And then once I felt real comfortable with it, then I would try to incorporate while playing it in the song. Okay, 29. 1, 2, 1, 2, and. example of working on something that I feel kind of comfortable with the first time, but definitely can improve. So I'm going to focus on it a little bit more and try to get it a little bit better. Let's slow the metronome down. And maybe I'll just do the first 3 notes so I can get used to those before moving on and trying to play the whole thing all together. That's just the first 3 notes. Making sure it's really clear. My slide positions are very precise. If I was playing clarinet or saxophone or trumpet, making sure my fingerings were really precise. Then adding another note. Or maybe another 2 notes or whatever. And then eventually when I'm getting comfortable with it, turn the tempo up. Kind of fast to the point where it's uncomfortable. 1. Those last 2 measures are not clear. I'm not playing the notes really clear. I want them to be clear. See, I was up here. My position was wrong. It should be here. All right. Not bad. London Bridge, number 30. London Bridge. I'll do B first, just because everybody always does A first. Why not do B first? Why not? Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, ready, go. Nope. Yeah, that's right. Oh, because I was thinking of London Bridge. Because of that one. Okay. Again. 2, ready, and. How about A now? 1, 2. Oh, I messed up. Ah. Use a different chair. Oh, of course, I dropped everything on the floor. I'm gonna use a stool. Feels way more conducive to trombone practicing. There we go. It's better, right? 1, 2, and. So this is a kind of easy for me to like throw together because I have a lot more experience playing than my students, and because of that, it's going to be a lot easier for me to kind of fart through this and play through it pretty well the first time. as a student, though, if I'm still getting used to how all this stuff moves, I'm definitely going to go with the metronome much slower. I'm at 85 now. Hopefully you can still hear it. Or hopefully you can hear it the entire time. I don't even know if you can hear it the entire time. But I'm going to go a little slower, and I'm going to try to focus on it to make sure I'm doing really clear and I'm following the music really, really closely so that I'm definitely reading it correct. I'm going to make it bigger too because it's a little farther away because I want to make sure that my camera can see me. All right, let me try it again. Much slower tempo. 1, 2, 3, and. Now, with any part of this, if you're having any sort of trouble with this, you really should focus on that one measure. Maybe picking it out one measure at a time with the metronome. First measure, 1, 2, 3, and. And then even if it as an extra little assignment or as a little exercise, make it into a scale. You know, that was an assignment I recently assigned to the Band 1 kids. Is just to make it into a scale. What about eighth notes? Staccato? Okay, second measure. Last measure. How about I'm going to jump around. I like to jump around a little bit so I don't feel like I need to follow it in exactly the order that's in front of me. And that's a way to keep it from getting a little stale or a little boring. So I'm going to do the last measure first. 1, 2, 3, and. 1, I'm going to do the last two measures now. 1, 2, 3, and. What if I did them all as quarter notes? Nope. Last three measures. Hey, Kathy. I'm going to take a shower. Don't squeegee. I'll be right there. Thanks. Here's the last part. Last three measures. All right, I'm going to take a little break. I've been doing this for 24 minutes besides putting the trombone together. But because I have a little stand, boom, there it is. Just going to let it hang out. I know a couple of random people found me, but that's all right. Sorry that this was like kind of boring, but sometimes this is what practice is. I stopped at number 30, London Bridge. Good start to the break. See you next time. And